Okay, shall we start now?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Daniel.
Very good morning to all Toastmasters and guests. I am Toastmaster Daniel Andrew. I am the subject at terms for today's meeting. I welcome you all for our Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club meeting number 361. As everybody in their life has a mission to achieve something, likewise, our Toastmasters Club also has a mission. So, our mission is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their leadership and communication skills, resulting in developing their personal growth and self confidence. So, before we get into the meeting, there are three ground rules to be followed during the entire meeting. The rule number one, since it is a virtual meeting, mute your microphone and turn off your camera if you may be moving. That will be distracted during the meeting. And the rule number two, as Toastmasters, we should not speak about sex, religion, and politics. So kindly refrain from speak about these three topics during the entire meeting. And rule number three, do not crosstalk or unmute when the speaker is speaking. And also, I encourage all the members to encourage with emojis whenever the speaker is using some good word usage and all. And now, today is March 4th, right? I think we know that today is a special day. So there are holy festivals celebrated in North India. I think South India we could not see that much, but there are two specialities today. One is National Safety Days celebrated across the globe, and it is about workplace safety. Now I am going to introduce an amazing Toastmaster, our presiding officer. Yeah. So he is an instrumentation and process automation control engineer with almost 30 years of experience. He worked for various industries like oil and gas, power, steel, and cement industries. He is a lifelong learner on a mission to transform himself. He joined Toastmaster as part of the transformation journey. He keenly working on environmental issues and biodiversity. He spends time for reading books, listening and learning music. He admires Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and Steve Jobs. After working for Indian and multinational companies in various capacities, he now starting a responsible enterprise to serve the industry and the people. Now I welcome our presiding officer, Toastmaster Satish Kumar. Have a big round of applause to our presiding officer. Over to you, Toastmaster Satish Kumar.
Thank you so much, Sergeant at Arms, Daniel Andrew, for warm introduction. Good morning and welcome you all to meeting number 361 of Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters. I'm sure you all do purchase things online using all the e-commerce platforms. How many of you have used Flipkart? Definitely you would have used Flipkart once, at least once. It's a very young company, founded in 2007 in Bangalore as a e-bookstore, online bookstore, and then went on to become one of the serious players in the e-commerce market in India. And the company introduced key innovations like cash on delivery, e-cart logistics, which is again their own company. And it ended up being a major stake was taken over by Walmart. in 2018, it is just about after a decade for 16 billion US dollars. Such a huge success it is. And these IIT Delhi graduates, Sachin and Binny Bansal, who have started this. I just had a question, like, what if they have found reasons not to go and do this extra work and create Flipkart? They've gone extra miles to create a company like Flipkart. What if they have not taken that effort to create this, and if they have found reasons not to do it? Would not have had this great business opportunity. They would have lost it. Why I'm talking about this is finding reasons is generally considered reasonable as it represents a logical cognitive process used for to understand, justify actions, and make sense of the world. It's essential for leadership, decision making, and reducing fear, though it can sometimes lead to rationalizing the pre-existing beliefs or overlooking emotional truths. Like one of the greatest philosopher, George Bernard Shaw quote suggests that all progress depends on unreasonable man. While a reasonable person adapts to the world, an unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to themselves. So sometimes we have to be unreasonable to come out of our comfort zone and take decisions. So this is the time for all of us to think and participate in the contest. And do we want to be reasonable to our own selves and say, okay, let's do it next time, I'm not so comfortable? Or do we want to put ourselves a reasonable question on, if we don't do it this time, what are we not achieving, or are we really not walking the path of growth? If we have such a question, I'm sure you'll be reasonable to take a decision on the uncomfortable side of it and take a step towards the growth. On this note, I ask you all to think and come forward to register for the contest. While we do that, I request the guests in the meeting to introduce themselves, give a brief introduction about yourselves. Can I request Sundar?
Thanks. Thanks. Good morning, all. I'm Sundar. So this is my second meeting. So happy to be part of this meeting. And as I mentioned in earlier meeting, I would like to enrich my communication skill and leadership skill with the help of all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sundar,
So
for joining the meetings and
yeah, thank you.
Any other guests would like to introduce themselves, like Preeti, Ramesh?
Hello, all. Good morning, everyone. So myself, Ramesh. So this is my first meeting here. So the reason why I've joined here is like I want to improve my communication skill. Like I work for an IT industry, so communication is a must for me. So my goal is to improve the communication. Very well.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ramesh. How did you come to know about Toastmasters?
So my friend referred Toastmaster to improve the communication. So I
Okay.
hope he would have also joined, but I think he may be joining in the next meeting.
Okay. No worries. So are you part of our guest group?
Not at Sundar.
Okay. If you can share your number, we will add you to our guest group.
Okay.
that you will get all the notifications about the meetings and
Okay. Can I put my number here in the chat?
yeah, you can please put it in the chat. We will make a note of that and we will add you to the guest group. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any other guests who would like to give a quick introduction? Preeti? Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, I am Preeti. Hello. Sir,
Yeah,
I am Preeti. This was my first meeting. I also came for improve my communication.
okay,
So I joined to learn Toastmaster.
okay, great. How did you come to know about Toastmasters, Preeti?
Sir, I am searched about Toastmaster and I joined on guest room in WhatsApp group.
Okay,
Like
okay,
I get the link from the WhatsApp group.
okay, okay, great, great. Thank you, Preeti. Keep joining our meetings. Thank you so much for your presence here. Okay. If anybody else would like to give a brief introduction, or we can move on. I think the paucity of time, yes, we will move on. Now I'd like to introduce a Toastmaster who is a cloud computing expert, keeps helping customers solve their cloud computing problems and data center, how to connect to data centers and keep their systems running. And he's also a enthusiast on agricultural area, and he does a lot of work on environmental and sustainability areas, and he likes to do agriculture, organic farming. Let me welcome Toastmaster Bala as Toastmaster of the Day to take us forward in this meeting. Thank you so much, Bala. Please, the podium is yours.
Thank you, Satish. Good morning, Wake Up Chennai. So it's an education session. We don't have a theme, but I usually put something so that we are in track. So let me see if it's going to be prepared today, powerful tomorrow. Let's have this as our opening at the moment. It's just not meeting 361. Today is about one powerful word, preparation. Every confident speech you see, every strong leader you admire, every impactful moment behind it, there is a preparation. So our education session today is titled Let's Prep. Let's use this entire meeting as a live demonstration of preparation in action. Setting the meeting frame. In Toastmasters, we don't just speak, we prepare, we practice, we polish. And today, each role player you see here is just not performing, they are demonstrating their preparation. Introducing about the timer, in life, preparation without time discipline becomes procrastination, is what we understand. To ensure our preparation converts into performance within time, we have someone who keeps us accountable. I invite our timer Toastmaster Paridhi to share the objectives of the timer role and guide us through the timing signals. A brief intro about Toastmaster Paridhi is a senior design engineer at Fisher's, Chennai, with a 5.5 years experience in mechanical engineering and cricket lover. His journey is more into the art of great public speaking. Over to you, Toastmaster Paridhi.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. So, as a timer today, my role is to help the speakers within their make their speech within their time limits. I will show green, yellow, and red cards uh, for their reference. So while keynote speech, I will show green card at 15 minutes and I will show the red card at 18 minutes and sorry, I will show the yellow card at 18 minutes and I will show the red card at 20 minutes. For table topic session, I will show the green card at 1 minute. I will show the yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds. I will show the red card at 2 minutes. So I will share my report while end of the meeting. I will call upon by the Toastmaster of the day. I will share my report. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Paridhi. Now we're transitioning to the education session. Preparation is a structure, and today we are going to learn that structure. As per me, when I say preparation, I give a point, I give I give a reason, I explain, and then I give a point. This is what I consider myself as a preparation. But when this is mastered, it becomes powerful. It's my privilege to invite Toastmaster Punithavathy for the education session. Let's prep. Toastmaster Punithavathy, a clinical application expert working at GE Healthcare, is a positive and a passionate individual who strives to bring the best out of people around her. She is a charter member from Western Ghats Coimbatore Toastmaster Club, currently holding the role as a Speakers Bureau Chair and extended team of D120. Over to you, Toastmaster Punithavathy.
1 second. Hope I'm audible. Yeah. Let me share my screen. Looks like the host has to give permission to share it. Sharing is not, I'm getting a pop-up like the sharing is not turned on. Yeah.
Please check.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Dan. Yeah, is my screen visible now?
Yes, visible.
All right. Kindly apologize if there are any background noises. I just stepped into office and have logged into Toastmasters session. So good morning again, Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. Grateful for this opportunity for having me here to deliver this wonderful session on Let's Prep. So what comes to your mind when I say let's prep? Let this be an interactive session.
Preparation for something.
Yeah, preparation for what? What is this season all about? All right.
The question paper is out, so we need to know the questions before we answer. So it's preparation, right?
Okay, maybe you might have kids going for public exams, so you might you might be on that zone. But for us as Toastmasters, we are in the season of contest, and this session is all about how we prepare ourselves, and not just for the sake of contest, but to learn few things from the contest and apply it into real life. So it's all about mastering spontaneous speaking with confidence and clarity. Putting it in crisp terms, it's all about acing your table topics. So considering guests are available in this meeting, let me just walk them through to understand what is table topics all about. So first thing, it helps you to develop. So let me brief what table topics is all about for the sake of guests in the meeting. So it's like you will be given a topic by the table topics master who conducts this session, and it's your responsibility to overcome all the butterflies in your stomach, all your trembling legs, everything, organize your thoughts and deliver them within 1 to 2 minutes. So that's very simple in how I say, but it's really a task that you should really attempt for. But what is that so interesting in this is it helps you to develop mental agility. By saying mental agility, I know gym people would know how much it takes to build your strength, build your muscles. Likewise, it's for your brain. So practicing this will help you to build that agility and strength along with resilience to handle tough situations. So where you get spontaneous creativity, ideas and everything, and you just nail that argument, win a deal or win your negotiation. So to talk about session dynamics, it's all about responding immediately. So your brain should be fast enough to respond immediately, collate thoughts. So when it comes to skill development, of course, this is a very essential skill to be developed. And trust me, AI cannot steal this skill from you. So it's the skill where you reduce all your filler words, you improve your listening skills, as well as you hook the listening skills of the audience on the other side. When it comes to real world application, it's all about using all the skills that you've gained here into your professional world, facing interviews, whatnot. And again, this is a season of appraisal for corporate folks. So again, this is a real world application where you can showcase or acknowledge or create visibility for yourself for all the contribution you have done. So that comes only when you are prepared, and not just you are prepared, when your mind is prepared to collate skills and put it in the right way. So with all that said about table topics, let me walk you through how to build this structure effectively. And this is one of the practical methods which I've been practicing in my journey in Toastmasters. So let us walk into the structure of how you will frame your table topic speech. The first thing, make sure you have a very simple structure as you practice. I mean, as a newbie or as you are, a beginner. So make sure, I'm sorry. Yeah, make sure your structure is simple, because only then you will be able to balance between the speed of your thoughts and the speed of your words. So that is very important. So if you don't get that balance, you will not get your flow of speech. So you'll feel like words getting jumbled or twisted. Then that gives an opportunity to many accounters, many filler words and all that. That will spoil the content of your message. So next thing is all about the prep method. So this method is a practical, proven example where you apply things and figure out a very good speech. So P stands for point, where you understand the point or the topic given by the table topics master. Next one is reason. So you give a reason whether you will have to speak for the topic, I mean, where you support the topic or you want to go against the topic. And the third one is E, where you give an example or you draft out a story or a scenario, something which will have a message towards the end in such a way. The last one is again point, where you acknowledge your reason and your story to the topic, where you acknowledge the topic again and close it as a summary. So now, why this mental framework? To say why this mental framework is important is because once you practice this, it helps you to reduce anxiety. It makes your message impactful. Doesn't matter you speak for the topic or against the topic, but make sure you are very strong in your message and you're focused. So that key message should be delivered to the audience at any cost. So for that, structuring is what this prep method is all about. So let me again break down this. So make sure, as I told you earlier, point, let that be a clear statement. And also when you make that statement, your mind should prepare yourself for the scenario behind. So that is what about the reason. So as I told you again, have logical reasons which can support or be against the topic, but that should add credibility to your argument as you speak for the next 30 seconds or a minute. And illustration or example, I would highly recommend using real life examples. Otherwise, for a beginner, if you wanted to start off practicing table topics, you can have small stories. Like there are many small stories in storybooks or many bits and pieces, right? So you can have few stories which are relevant to many life messages or any subtle quotes. So that will help you to quickly pick up the story and tie it to your topic. So to practice your mind for that. And also I would suggest you to have any sort of, if you are a book reader, maybe you can have few quotes. And once you're a book reader, automatically that becomes your habit ingrained. So have few quotes which will help you to tie it to the topic when you reinforce your point and when you summarize your topic. So with me decoding the prep, can we have a live example to sort of exercise this prep method? Is anybody willing?
Yes, I am willing.
Yeah, thank you so much, Toastmaster Sundar. All right. So let me come up with a topic for you.
Sure.
Is education important or experience important? Which course, end of the day? Education versus experience for a better life. I would put it this way.
I would say education is a stepping stone for gaining experience. Once you get a experience, it will really help in the real world how we have to run our life on a day-to-day basis. So at the end of the day, experience will speak what we are.
Keep going. You still have time.
So at the same time, education is also so it never ends. So it's an ongoing journey. We have to upskill ourselves to learn whatever comes on our way. So it will keep adding our values on a day-to-day basis. So it will add value to the uh, 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 to where we are working on. So,
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for that bold attempt. Many congratulations. So you have spoken roughly 1 minute, roughly 1 minute and 35 seconds. Yeah. So as you would have observed, I would say you started off very well, where you had that point. You started off with the topic and you gave a reason or the topic, and you could have stood for one thing. Whenever you have two things in the table topic. So for me, the topic which I gave, it was education versus experience for a better life. So one thing you could have either spoken where you stand for education is more important than experience, or either way, either focusing on or standing for education or standing for experience, or otherwise you could have put up a blend where you had whatever your degree or education that strengthened your knowledge. Then now you are in your professional career where your experience has gotten you any achievement and all that. So it can be both also. So when you wanted to talk about these topics, you can either choose one or two. I mean, depending on the topic, if it has two items to choose between either of one. And the other thing is you could have brought in any one scenario or a personal story. You would have definitely, anybody for that matter will definitely have an education, some memory related to their education and some memory related to the experience. So that will add up some 30 seconds for you. That will also connect well to the audience. And then again, the last, after giving this as an example or a story, the last one is again about reinforcement. I mean, summarizing your point. So that will definitely touch 2 minutes. So speaking in a table topics from a contest perspective, I would highly urge you to make the most of the complete 2 minutes, because you have grace period of 30 seconds as well from a contest or the ballot perspective. So that will help you because it's your time. The whole 2 minutes, every second matters and it's completely your time. So I would highly suggest or recommend you to make the most of every second in the 2 minutes. So for that, if you collate your thoughts in this manner, that would make you deliver a better table topic speech.
thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, welcome. And kudos for quickly stepping up. So with that said, now you have your prep technique, you have collated things in your mind and all that. But there is something called as effective delivery as well, how you deliver your content effectively. So for that, yeah, at least pause for a few seconds, maximum of 5 seconds, I would say, because they'll help you to quickly catch a story or catch any topic that will flow through as a content. And make sure you speak slowly and clearly because, as I told you earlier, that will match up the speed of your thoughts versus the speed of your mind. That will bring in clarity as well, and the message gets understood by the audience. And strong examples can be either stories or personal life experiences. And the important thing is engaging with audience. Of course, you will have that nervousness and all that, but maintaining eye contact and that gesture with that audience will build confidence, and your message gets connected well to the audience as well. And last but not the least, make your conclusion strong. It's like your punchline or that strong message which will stay in the minds of the audience, even though many have spoken. So make sure that strong conclusion will be that one lasting impression which stays, in the minds of the audience. So now we have explored the prep method. Also, we have understood how to deliver your content effectively and all that. I would also wish to say a few points like don't. So these are the common mistakes which you should avoid in your table topics made in a club or in a contest. First one is just rushing without even 2 seconds of gap. Just like that, rushing into the topic where your mind doesn't formulate or collate all the points. So just rushing will somewhere let your thoughts wander and you will maybe quickly finish it in less than a minute. So quickly rushing it will let your thoughts get scattered and that will not be a good speech. The second most important thing is like filler words. So rushing into the topic and not practicing this will create to lack of clarity in your thoughts and your speech. So that will in turn lead to more of filler words, like any filler words for that matter. And again, as a principle of pause, which we Toastmasters follow, make sure you take at least that 1 or 2 seconds pause between your speech so that you can avoid your filler words in the long run. Of course, as I told you, lack of structure. So when you don't have a lack of structure, you will not understand, should I say this or should I not say this, or will this be worth or not? So that structure, that lack of structure will be like a lack of clarity to the audience. The audience will not receive what you're trying to say. And with all this, if you're rushing into the topic, not clear or not prepared mentally, you are that's a very high probability where you will go off the topic. And I witnessed this in all contests at all levels also. Maybe club area, even I have done it in my club contest where I start speaking. Suddenly I'll think like, okay, how am I going to conclude or what is the topic? So that happens very naturally because the thoughts are not organized at all. So that is a very big sign which will affect your contest or which will put yourself down when you are on a contest stage. So make sure you stay relevant and prepared for the topic. So by doing that, you will not go off the topic. Because in many instances, I've seen people will, after seeing the red card just like that, they'll say thank you and walk off the stage. There'll be no content, no intent behind the speech, no message, nothing. So I understand it's common until you train your mind for that to happen. So when you don't train your mind, most of the time thoughts keep wandering and quickly you wanted to conclude and all your thoughts just keep gets converted into your words and you just keep speaking all the while. And tying back to the topic is the main intent. So that fades away. So make sure you follow this structure. So that's what, when you follow the structure and keep practicing, there are very less chances for you to go out of the topic. So with that said, we have come to the end of the session with my final message here. So use the framework of prep followed by your effective delivery techniques, which is solely through practice, where you have eye contact with the audience, maintain your pace of the speech and all that. And this will in turn help you to build confidence and authenticity among audience. And building confidence and authenticity is not just in the Toastmasters community, it will highly be a great advantage for you when you are in your career. So building the confidence and authenticity comes when only you have clarity in your speech and in your message. So applying all this in real time is real life is the actual game changer. So of course that helps you in your everyday conversations, even to escape when you didn't complete a task in the timeline. So it's all about you, how you structure your speech and how you are on your topic as well. So with that said, let me summarize the prep technique again. Get to the point, or which is the topic. Have the reason whether you are going for the topic or against the topic. E for example, where you have a story prepared already in mind or it's a real life scenario. And then last, again, coming back to the point where you summarize it effectively, preferably with a punchline or a quote that might be spontaneous with practice, or you can have few quotes handy with which you have written down somewhere as a part of your table topics preparation. So with that said, thank you so much to Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club for your attention and being an amazing audience. Let's have any quick questions or something. Over to you, table topic Toastmaster of the day.
Do we have any questions? Can we to Toastmaster Punithavathy? Okay, let's proceed. Toastmaster Punithavathy, it was awesome. So you were able to give in a nutshell what is that we are supposed to do, and that's a preparation for our next table topics which will be happening. When we say prepared speaking builds confidence, but impromptu speaking builds courage. And the true growth happens when preparation meets unpredictability. To challenge us today, I invite our table topics master, Toastmaster Priyank Anantarajan. About Priyank, she's a distinguished Toastmaster, a nature lover, former software engineer, and a project manager, currently running her own finance coaching business. Past marathoner, disciplined share market trader. Over to you, Toastmaster Priyank.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear members. Sorry, I'm not able to turn on the video due to some reasons. We'll proceed with the table topic section. This will be an impromptu speaking where you'll be given a topic on the spot, and there will be 1 minute, at least minimum 1 minute you will have to talk to qualify. You will see a green card at 1, an yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and a red card at 2 minutes. You have 30 seconds grace period after the red card is up to be qualified. Table topic contests are also around the corner, so it's a nice time to give a try. I have mixed up all the different possible topics that can show up on contest and everyday lives. So may I ask for a volunteer who has not taken a role today? Toastmaster Keshav.
Good
You-
morning.
you
Yes,
could- If you could add one extra day to the week, what would you name it and how would people use it? Toastmaster Keshav, if you could add one extra day to the week, what would you name it and how would people use it?
wow. Lovely table topic question. Thanks, table topic master Priyank. So, what would I do if I take up the extra day? So, I would name my additional extra day as a special impromptu day for me to take on my personal inhibitions, and I'd be in a silent demeanor and where I can relinquish myself and heal myself. That day would be the best day for me to take out the extra uh, tantrums and toxins out of my body and out of my mind, wherein we are all running around in a very mundane work life, right? So we are all running in a mundane work life. To balance that, we need that extra one day to take it forward. That one day is like a phoenix day for us. It's a phoenix day for us. To that, I feel that that extra one day is like a boon to us, wherein we are able to understand ourselves, self-introspect ourselves, so that we are leave alone the toxins and from the heart, mind, and soul, so that this can take it to another level. With that, I just conclude by saying, giving not an one day is not enough, but I feel that that one extra day is going to make an impact in the mundane work life. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Keshav. Can I have another volunteer who is a Toastmaster who has not taken up a role?
This is Anand here. I'm a visiting Toastmaster. I can go ahead with this topic.
Okay. Toastmaster Anand, is courage something we are born with or something we develop? Is courage something we are born with or something we develop? Toastmaster Anand.
Yeah, good morning, Toastmasters. I always believe courage is something like that we can develop always. Nobody have a better skills and it's like better ability for various skills. I feel that like everybody have a capacity to develop their self, their speaking ability. You say it's their health, and you say their communication ability and everything. I feel like likewise they have an option to develop it by sticking to a particular habit. Same wise, like I also believe that courage is something nobody is inborn with courage. It's about we have an option to know if we are true to ourselves, we can list it down what all our positives or what all our negatives and what all our area of improvement. And if we start following it like judiciously by day in and day out, we can develop the muscle power to reach that. For an example, it's like in that something funny about the Toastmaster community is people leave their thoughts, leave their footprints, but that will inspire somebody else. I have visited Coimbatore Toastmaster Club once. I've been part of Perambur speakers, whereas I exchange my number with a Toastmaster named John. What he does is he does habit tracking, and which I see through I got to see through the WhatsApp status of him a simple 50 rupees note of an attendance sheet where you list it down attending Toastmaster meeting, reading books, and going for a walk. Likewise, so obviously over a certain period of time, I could see him winning at the area level, division level. So likewise, I always believe that this inspires, and this has inspired me. I'm started doing it. Likewise, in my list of improvement, courage is also a part. One day or other, I could be a better courageous person. Go to table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand. Do we have any guests in the meeting who would like to go for a topic who are non-Toastmasters?
Yeah, I will take it.
Your name, please?
Sundar.
Okay. Guest Sundar, tell us about a time when something didn't go as planned. Tell us about a time when something didn't go as planned, guest Sundar.
So it is common for all. Normally, we think something, but it didn't happen. It happens to all. Not. So, but it varies. Depends upon the people. Sometimes probability is more for people. For few people, some people probability is less. But we have to accept what is the reality. So whenever happened against our wishes, then we have to understand what is the ground reality. Then we'll act upon how to face the challenges to overcome whatever the challenges over there. Then take appropriate measures to achieve our end goal. So that's how I approach whatever went against my wishes. For some people, or there are sometimes there may be possibility to down ourselves when something went wrong or didn't happen whatever against our wishes. So it happens to all. So at that time we have to push ourselves to come back and stand ourselves. It's just a practice. It won't happen on just one day. If we practice on a regular basis, then we will stand against whatever happened against our wishes on our life. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Sundar. That was amazing. You went until yellow card, which is very appreciable. Do we have any other guest in the meeting? Non-Toastmasters? Okay, we'll go for Toastmasters who have not taken any role in the meeting.
I think I'll go for it since there's no takers. Bala here.
Toastmaster Bala, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Should leaders always be liked by their team? Toastmaster Bala, should leaders always be liked by their team?
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyank. Okay, when I see leaders as a matrix, which means you want to be very sweet. It is better you go sell ice creams because you can make everybody happy. You don't have to prove anything. You can give them goodies. But when you are in a leadership role, you are supposed to perform something for the personal benefit or the management benefit, where you need to manage certain decorum and how to take it further. So it has to come with rules and regulations. Rules and regulations cannot be sweet always, which specifically pulls down to the point we cannot be as sweet as possible. So you should be able to make sure if it is not going as per the prepared stuff, the metrics literally helps everybody stay on track. You know where you currently are and you make sure you raise the bar so that you are able to exceed expectations. Once you start exceeding your expectation, it's the role of the leader to correct it and channelize it. That's why he becomes a leader. The benefit which we see of a leader and how do he make sure that the role is being positioned properly, he has to make sure he is being organized, explains his vision well in advance, so that it is easier for the members to follow. The personal relationship does not matter. The professional expectation is what is that I'm supposed to do in my rules and regulations. That becomes more easier to have the metrics in place. I make sure the leader cannot be sweet always. He has to be strict and stringent to make sure he delivers. Over to you, Toastmaster Priyank.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bala, for sharing your thoughts. We have Toastmaster Daniel next.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Daniel, if your biggest supporter started doubting you, how would you respond? If your biggest supporter started doubting you, how would you respond, Toastmaster Daniel?
Yeah. Thanks for the topic. So my biggest doubted me. So that means it is a big question mark on my performance or whatever I am delivering. So that only I came to my mind. So generally, I would like to be perfect. I like to do the best thing, whatever I do and whatever I'm doing for the people, whatever I'm doing for my organization, whatever I'm doing for my family members. So when it comes to doubt, then I will look back. But before doubting by the supporting member, I will just identify their mindset. So something is wrong. They are feeling about me. So I need to improve my performance. Maybe if I talk about my organizations, these kind of experiences I had many times because I got a good name among the people, but sometimes the person who always had me in his good book, sometimes he feels about questioning or maybe you could have done better, like kind of things will come up to me. So immediately I react to that situations. I will just find myself where I went wrong, where I put myself wrong. Then I will just go the extra miles to keep it better, to keep the doubt away, keep the supporter doubt away from the his thought process. So overall, I will try to do the best, but again, if any doubt comes from a supporting member of my team or my leader or whoever it is, I will react immediately to keep the momentum higher side. Maybe one side I may lose something, but other side I will just pick to reach a strong position to come back so that the doubt will be go away from the mindset of the supporting member, whoever it is. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Over to you, table
Thank you,
topic master.
Toastmaster Daniel. Who would like to go next?
I'll take up a topic.
Alex, right?
Yes.
Okay. Toastmaster Alex. Alex, do you believe consistency is more important than talent? Do you believe consistency is more important than talent? Toastmaster Alex.
Thank you, table topic master Priyank, and it's a very interesting topic and topic with a lot of discussions around these days about consistency and talent. And interestingly, I'm writing about consistency versus talent, and probably in LinkedIn, the thought process would be updated shortly. So regarding the table topics, consistency versus talent. Talent is natural or inborn, which we have it. For example, when you are a school student and you perform certain activities without much coaching and other efforts, people often say that, oh, she got a talent. Only talent alone won't be enough. You need to have the attitude, you need to have the approach and the mindset to win. And you need to consistently work on it. That give you the best results. So having said that, consistency is slightly different. Consistency is not about doing 100% every day. Day one might be 100%, day two might be 70%, day three might be 60, day four might be 100, day five might be 10, and day six might be 70 and day 7 might be 90. I believe that is consistency because you are still in the game. You didn't quit. You are still performing a task which is needed, not 100% of your efficiency, but on an average, above average performance. And over a period of time, the consistency will lead to a routine and a discipline, and that can give a lot of results. So talent probably initially give a lot of results, but if you don't use it over a period of time in the right manner, it may not give away the result what you want. So my humble take on this topic would be talent might be an inborn thing or a great starter, but consistency is what finishes the game, take it to the top, and help you to remain on top. Thank you, and over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you. Thank you. Do we have any more volunteers for the table topic session?
Yeah, I can take next. Yeah, after a moment.
Can I take it up, daytime prayer?
Yeah. Toastmaster Uma, describe a moment when you had to step out of your comfort zone. Describe a moment when you had to step out of your comfort zone. Toastmaster Uma.
Who does not like to be comfortable? Everyone likes, right? It so happened that when I went recently to a place called Mehrabad, which is 2.5 hours away from Pune, I had to stay in a dormitory alone. There were 4 beds. Only the first day I had company. And after that, that lady shifted to a different place, and I had to stay alone in that room. And I had come for a spiritual retreat, and the place was quite very blissful, peaceful, away from the town. And I was wondering, how am I going to handle this? It is a new place, and I'm all alone in the room. No doubt people are there in different rooms, but in my room, I was alone. So I was just thinking, how am I going to handle this? What will happen if I feel scared at night and things like that? But then I empowered myself and said, it's okay, nothing will happen. In case you are feeling scared, you can always put on the light and sleep. You can call for help. You have your mobile phone. You have a torch nearby. And what I did initially for the first 1 hour, I just kept the light on, and I kept reciting some prayers. I started watching the mobile till I got sleep, and I went off to sleep. And when I woke up, maybe by around 2 or 3 o'clock, the light was still on. I went and switched off the light, and then I felt comfortable. It's okay, I can manage alone. And then I went back to sleep. So, whenever you're in trouble or when you're out of the comfort zone, you always feel scared. You have that fear initially. But when you just keep that one step to come out of that comfort zone, I think you feel brave. So after that, the second day, the third day, I stayed there for 10 days. I felt very strong. So step out of the comfort zone and feel how brave you are. That is the advice I give to you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uma. Toastmaster Navneeta, you wanted to go next.
Yes.
Okay. What does success truly mean to you, Toastmaster Navneeta? What does success truly mean to you?
Success story, right? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, DTM Prem. Success is, to me, it's just a progress, right? So I'm at step 1 and moving to step 2 is a progress, and that's a success. And so every milestone is a success. Unless we see progress, right? will not be able to reach our destination. So, I mean, sometimes it so happened that you have a destination in mind, but there are a lot of obstacles, and you probably can't even progress. You can't even take any step and move forward. Obviously, you look for different routes and make progress, right? Maybe you reach the destination a bit later, not as planned, but you still look for other options and cross your obstacles, and maybe you reach in some time to the destination, maybe not as planned. So any progress in life that we make, and that's actually a success. Thank you. Over to you, DTM. Priya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Navnida. Anybody would like to go next?
Yes, table topic master. This is Nitya from Puducherry Toastmaster Club.
Toastmaster Nitya, if animals could give a Toastmaster speech, which animal would win and why? If animals could give a Toastmaster speech, which animal would win and why?
Thank you for the question. Animals, we all love animals whenever they are so nice to us. I don't know how to answer this question, but still I'm giving my attempt. Each animal has its own peculiar voice. When it comes to dog, it will be so soft and admirable to his owner, but not for the someone trespassers. And whenever it comes to cat, it's so nice to listen to cat who is raising it and who loves to play with cats. And the someone who is allergic to cats will get scared of it. It is not about animal or the voice or something. It is about our mindset and our perspective on the animal which is giving its speech. So it is, on my point of view, it is our opinion on the animal and our welcome on what it is going to give us. It is up to our own personality. And I literally love squirrels. So I give my award to squirrels because every morning I used to listen to that squeaky voices from my window, and it encourages my day with a warm welcome. So I give my award to squirrels. It's do you all have your own favorite animals, right? Think of it also. Thank you. Over to Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Toastmaster Satish, would you like to go next?
Yes,
I see your hands are up.
DTM
Okay.
Priyank. Yeah.
Yeah, I have one last topic for the day. Toastmaster Satish, what would you do if you were suddenly asked to mentor someone much more experienced than you? What would you do if you were suddenly asked to mentor someone much more experienced than you? Toastmaster Satish.
Thank you so much, DTM Priyank. The topic. Mentoring someone is not about teaching someone. If there is an opportunity like that, I would accept it with open hands. Because mentoring is not just about teaching or guiding someone. It is a mutual learning. And if I have to mentor somebody who's experienced and older than me, it's a much bigger opportunity for me to take a lot of learnings from his experience, his or her experience. And that's how things work. Mentorship is not just about making the other person effective. It tests even the mentor's ability to communicate and motivate and understand the problem of the mentee and see how they can work together to improve the situation, make them do better. And while we are working on that, we get to learn a lot of things. We have to explore as many things as a mentor so that we give a constructive feedback and guide the mentee properly. So mentorship is not just about doing for somebody, it is doing for oneself. So I take this opportunity very seriously and accept it and enjoy our journey together as a mentor and mentee and keep learning. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satish Kumar. With that, thank you everyone for participating in the table topic session. And very well done with each take. I will really give it away for each one of you for giving a try and talking on the topic. Thank you, and back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Bala.
Thank you, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Priyank. It was awesome, organized, well, meticulously planned, and it literally made us think. And I was literally fascinated about the last 9 point, which says about if animals could give a Toastmaster speech, what it'd be. Very interestingly organized. So you made it very lively and entertaining, and we were able to think through and then give a feedback. Now I would request our a senior design engineer with a mechanical engineering background and a cricket lover, Pardi. If you're ready, can you give the timer report if it's done?
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you.
For the keynote speech, Toastmaster Punithavathy takes 19 minutes 40 seconds. For table topic session, we have plenty of speakers. So Toastmaster Keshav took 2 minutes 5 seconds. Toastmaster Anand took 2 minutes 10 seconds. And Gust Sundar took 1 minute 45 seconds. And Toastmaster Bala took 2 minutes 10 seconds. And Toastmaster Daniel took 2 minutes 13 seconds. And Toastmaster Alex took 2 minutes 9 seconds. And Toastmaster Uma Natraj took 2 minutes 10 seconds. And Toastmaster Navneeta took 1 minute 30 seconds. And Toastmaster Nitya took 2 minutes 7 seconds. And finally, Toastmaster Satish took 1 minute 55 seconds. This is the timer report. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, timer Toastmaster Pardi. I think it was awesome. The toughest thing is when you start maintaining the time record, right? We usually miss the content, right? We know we don't know what they're literally talking. Okay, come, I need to make a note, and he was able to do it much faster. Do we have the poll, Sergeant at Arms Daniel? Do you want to share the
Yes,
link?
yes.
Okay.
Let me share the poll. I hope you received the poll.
Yes, Daniel.
Okay. I request all the members to please vote for a best table topic speaker. All the members and guests. Okay. Yeah, the result is ready. The best table topic speaker award goes to our DTM Alex Jacob. Congratulations, DTM Alex Jacob. Yeah. Yeah, over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Bala.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, winners, Toastmaster Alex. I would just need a minute, couple of minutes, just a minute. I hope you're able to see my screen. Wrapping up what we have done, this one photo, I think it's audible, right? I can proceed, right?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Yes,
So
Bala.
this literally makes us amidst our clouds. So when we stand before our organization or we represent somebody, though we feel very confident within, the confidence is either before we make it ourselves more professional doing, the preparation keeps us to stand before. When we say it's not magic which happens, it's the preparation behind helps us to stay focused on what we do. If you're able to prepare, you're able to perform. And if you're able to perform, you progress. And if you're able to progress, you lead. I don't know who said these words, but it was literally very essential. When you can have exams when we are there in school, but right now we don't have any metrics to measure ourselves. So we could directly take a problem statement saying that if you're able to prepare with this specific time, you're able to perform. That's the only metrics we are able to do it. And that's the overall session for Wake Up Chennai today. Thank you all to the role players, speakers, guests, and leaders who made this meeting 361 impactful. Now I would hand it over to our president, presiding officer, Toastmaster Satish. Over to you, Mr. Satish.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Bala, for taking us through this meeting number 361 seamlessly and very organized. And thank you so much for that. And we had fantastic table topic session from DTM Priyank. Thanks to all the participants. And I'd like to thank our guest speaker today, who helped us to understand how to prepare for a table topic contest and how to train our mind to excel in the table topics contest. So this is the contest season on 14th March, we are going to have the club contest for both table topics as well as prepared speeches. I request all the members to enroll and be part of that exciting competition. Who the winners and runners up will go up to area level, and when they win there, division level, district level, and let's hope somebody will finish at the podium at international speech contest level from Wake Up Chennai Club. I'm sure if we keep competing well and keep preparing well, that's possible. On that note, I would like to request some of the guests to give a brief feedback about their experience through the meeting. Any guests who would like to give their feedback?
Sundar, let me thank TM Punithavathy who took over the preparation for table topics. It exactly resembles what I'm currently facing. In my mind, I'm thinking a lot, but when I speak, it will not come out as I think. So it exactly resembles. So it's purely the mental preparation. That's what I learned from that session. Thanks to team and also give me opportunity to be part of table topics as well. So in future, I will deliver as I wish.
Thank you so much, Sundar, for your feedback. Hope you had good experience. And on that note, I'm adjourning the meeting number 361 and see you back on 14th March for the contest. We'll keep you posted. Keep preparing, keep speaking, keep waking up. Thank you and good day to you all.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.